Welcome back.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. I want to mention that song,
Right.
Song for the Lonely, which has meant a lot to a lot of people following September 11th, was actually recorded before September 11th.
Yeah, I think we recorded it in June.
But the video was then done afterward,
Right.
which shows the rebuilding
Right.
of the World Trade Center.
Right.
Why do you think that connected? Why do you think people found such meaning in that song?
You know, I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's got a very anthemic feeling to it, and it's very positive in that you get over things, they hurt you, but you're strong, and when you go on, there's some sort of grandeur and uplifting for being able to go on. I mean, because you either go on or you stop in your tracks, and it devastates you. And I think that this song, somehow, it's so strong, and it's uplifting. It's about just pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and just going on.
When you get up these days and you wake up, are you surprised, are you amazed at the amount of attention you're getting right now for releasing an album? This is Britney Spears kind of attention, this is J-Lo kind of attention, and you've been doing this a long time.
Well, you know, I am, like, somebody asked me the other day, you know, what is the secret of your success? I said, I haven't got a clue. You know, I have no idea. So I'm always thrilled to be doing this thing that I love. And even though sometimes I take it for granted, I mean, this is just what I do. You know, this is what I've been getting up and doing for 37 years. And yet, when I look and see, you know, the bodies of all my friends and all that, the compatriots and the people I started out with, I don't know how I'm still doing it.
Which is a good point, because I'm watching the Grammy Awards, and I'm looking at Britney Spears and Nelly Furtado and Alicia Keys, and I'm thinking, how many of these performers are going to be recording music in 2040? Which is basically what you've done. How many do you think can last in today's music industry?
I don't know, because today's music industry is so much different.
Why?
Than
Why
when
is
we
it different
started.
from when you started?
Because when we started, when Sonny and I started, we started in 1964, really working. And we were very rough-edged. There was no stylist. There were no dance instructors.
Image consultants.
There was none of that. So we were very, you know, we sewed our clothes in our basement, and we, you know, we were kind of rough. You know, we were not polished or anything like that.
So are you saying in the early days you may have made some missteps that would have sunk you in today's music industry?
I actually think that they were good, and at that time it was more not be perfect, be real kind of deal. And now it's more like you're presented to the audience as a finished package. There's no kind of work in progress, you know. Look, I was naked at the Grammys and the Academy Awards when people were shocked, you know. So I went through all that, but it was kind of like my own way. No one was kind of putting it together.
You know, I was thinking the other day that you have been up and down.
Oh, yeah.
You've had times in your career where you're rolling and times where it seemed like you were stuck on a flat piece of land. But there's one segment of your audience that has stuck with you through both times, and that's the gay audience.
Absolutely.
Why do you think you've become an icon for gay listeners, in particular gay men?
Yeah.
Why?
You know, I don't know. I was actually talking to the lady from The Advocate, and I asked her, I said, she was doing an interview, I said, would you please do a survey so that when people ask me this question, I can tell them a legitimate answer. The thing I think about gay men, and this is just, you know, it's not scientific,
off the top of your head.
Right? I have no idea. But they either love you or they don't care about you at all. And if they love you, they relate to you, and they don't give up. Even when you're uncool, they don't give up on you.
But you've also nurtured that audience, because when you bring out new music, you go to the gay clubs.
Yeah.
And you play that music for them.
Yes. Because through up and down for all these years, you know, they've been there. So it's a relationship.
You said in an article recently, Cher, that the sound of your voice drives you crazy.
I said I don't really like it that much.
What don't you like about it? You've been listening to it for 40 years.
Yeah, but like what I said to the guy interviewing me, I said, have you ever heard your voice on a tape recording and thought, oh, I thought I sounded a lot better than that? Or, I mean, I like to stand on a stage at a concert and just sing, and I just feel like I'm 20 feet tall, and it's great. It's not my favorite thing to sit around and play my music. You know, if I want to listen to good music, I'll put on Bruce Springsteen.
Is that a voice you trade for? I don't think it would sound good coming out of your body.
Absolutely. I would absolutely trade for that voice.
You're going to go on a big tour.
Yes.
This summer. Some are calling it the farewell tour.
Yeah, and some of those people is me.
Why?
Because I'm gonna try to do one great last tour. I mean, the tour that I did a couple of years ago, I worked for a really long time. I don't know how many months. We just kept adding dates and adding dates and adding dates. And I think I've got one really good one left in me, you know, one really great
success
tour.
breeds energy. And if 3 years from now you release another song and it skyrockets and people say, Cher, come on back, do the circuit again, you're not going to go out there?
You know what? I'm not so sure how much longer I can cheat death. You know, I'm not sure how much longer this is going to go.
You really feel that way?
Well, I mean, look, who's been doing this longer than me? I can't think of anybody. The Stones.
But you don't feel bad. You
No,
look great.
I feel great.
You sound great.
I feel great. Also, one of the reasons, too, is I'd like to be able to make some movies. You know,
so you're not going to go knit?
No, no, oh, no. Am I going to knit? No, and I don't knit. I mean, I tried it. I made a sweater for a guy, but before I got the arm done, we were broken up, so it didn't make any sense.
You got to start making smaller things, like napkins.
Right. So, no, but am I knitting? No. I want to go make some movies, and I want to do some other things too, you know. And in 3 years, if you know I was that lucky, well then I don't know. Then I make a comeback. I don't know, but this is really the way I feel right now because I'd really like to go and make some movies, and I'd like to direct some things. You know, I've got offers to do that, and when I'm doing my music, I don't do anything else.
Well, the new album is called Living Proof. I hope you don't call it quits after this, because it's fun to have you come back in. For movies, music doesn't matter for me.
Well, no, it's not quits. It's just, you know.
No more touring.
No more touring.
Great to see you.
Nice to see you.